Let's check in with Kasia Bodurka, who's in the deep cold this morning. Tell us where you are.
Yes. We are in Port Hope, Ontario, Nicole. It's actually really cute if you see behind me, the lights are out, and actually there was a lot of activity not too long ago. Still the snow plows very busy at work, but it is cold. It feels like minus 22 right now with the winds. Base temperatures are closer to minus 14, and that's really across the board. Southern Ontario temperatures are in the minus mid-teens, feels closer to the minus 20s, and into the afternoon not getting much better. So, you know, we thought we're going to embrace this reality, Nicole. So I would like to challenge our viewers, my friends on Twitter. I want to hear your cheesy jokes. It's so cold that, and I'm going to begin the game. It's so cold, you have to open the refrigerator door to heat your house. Kind of cheesy, but we're going to have some fun with this throughout the show.
Okay.
Bundle up, my friends in Ontario. Back to you inside. And now shifting focus from Clipper to cold. Kasia Bodurka with you here. Good morning. We come to you live from Port Hope, Ontario. Pretty much all of Ontario seeing very frigid temperatures. We've got temps feeling like the minus 20s. Some places feel like minus 25 in Barrie, case in point, Collingwood, that area, as well as the valleys closer to Kitchener, Waterloo. So really bundling up if you're in these areas. You know, it's just as cold throughout the prairie provinces. So it's just that kind of a day. So we thought we'd have a little fun with this. I'm putting it out there to my Twitter friends, to you out there. We want to hear the I'm so cold that jokes. And we've already had some bad ones so far. And here's another one. It's so cold that Richard Simmons started wearing pants. But no, it's bad.
I like it.
We're going to send it back to you inside, Nicole.
We've been thinking of some here in our newsroom, and we came up with, and this is our first one, it's so cold that my shadow is freezing to the sidewalk. So more to come.
Kasia Bodurka here in Port Hope, Ontario, and it's a cold one. But we're going to have a little fun with this. Find out how when we come back. Thanks to Chris for that. Good morning to you. My name is Kasia Bodurka. You know, epic or near epic amounts of snow fell through the Atlantic provinces. We'll be checking in with Nathan Coleman throughout the show to find out what's next because, of course, another system upon you. Whereas here in Ontario, it's all about the cold. I mean, we are talking about wind chill values, making it feel like the minus 20. So it does feel like minus here in Port Hope, though base temperatures are sitting at about minus 14. Not too much better, right? And into the afternoon, it won't be getting too much better either throughout much of southern Ontario, so bundling up. And we've decided to have a little fun with this. So we've been playing the game It's So Cold That. So here's my next cheesy joke, okay? It's all about the fromage. It's so cold that the politicians had their hands in their own pockets.
Oh.
Am I going to get in trouble for that one? Nicole, your
Maybe a little
turn.
bit. All right. Someone just tweeted me and said, it's so cold that Jack Frost is booking a trip down south. So that's one response from a Twitter follower.
Now, snowfall isn't necessarily a part of our story in southern Ontario. It's all about the cold. We will have a sun-cloud mix throughout the day, so nice and settled, but chilly. Kasia Bodurka with you here, shivering live in Port Hope, Ontario, where temperatures feel like minus 23, and it's not going to get too much better throughout the day. So for those of you wondering, in other parts of the country, we're about 100K east of the city of Toronto, and the city of Toronto also bearing these really chilly temperatures, so very cold. So cold that we've decided to play a little game here. We've been saying, you know, I'm so cold jokes, and here I made up my own, okay? So, Nicole, tell me what you think. It's so cold that Justin Bieber wouldn't bare his skin and latest hats for the latest Calvin Klein campaigns, huh? What do you think?
Ooh. A Canadian with a winter joke. I love it. And we got Lloyd McLeod on Twitter who said, it's so cold, the plows are shivering.
There you go. Rob Woolard says it's so cold he's opening up the freezer door just to warm up. So there you go.
Hi, good morning. No Clipper systems to speak of for southern Ontario. It's all about the cold. Yeah, we've got temperatures sitting at about minus 14 here in Port Hope, Ontario. So we're about 100K east of the city of Toronto. And it feels like minus 21 and very much the same for you, closer to the downtown core. And then further into the valleys and the higher elevations, it feels like minus 25. So it's a cold, cold day. It actually feels like, well, the prairie provinces. Hi to you in Manitoba and Saskatchewan. I know you deal with these temperatures all the time. So it's so cold that we've been playing this game on Twitter. I love what I've been seeing. I got one here for the farmers out there. It's so cold that when we milk the cows, we got ice cream.
Ah,
What do you
nice.
think?
That's a good one. Well, Sean Etheridge tweeted us here and said, it's so cold, It's colder than my ex's heart. Sad. Sad. Hopefully he found love again.
Plenty of snow on the ground here in Port Hope, Ontario, but it's not about the snowfall. The sun is shining, sun and clouds today, but it's about the cold, frigid temperatures. Make it feel, with the winds, it feels like the minus mid-20s in some places in southern Ontario. It's so cold, I need my GPS to know that I am, in fact, in Ontario, because in Winnipeg, it feels like minus 25 right now. In Regina, it feels like minus 20. And here in Port Hope, it feels like minus 20. You get it. It's cold, right? So we've been playing this game all morning long. This one, I'm not going to take full credit. Dwayne, our cameraman, and I came up with this one. It's so cold, even Miley Cyrus won't take a selfie. Her hands are too cold. What do you think?
I like it. We got Eric Bernard on our Twitter account who said, it's so cold, I saw a teenager wearing snow pants. I like that one.
No epic amounts of snow here in Port Hope, Ontario, but a good foot of snow on the ground. This was our latest system. Here in Ontario, the big story, of course, are the cool temperatures. It feels like the minus 20s throughout many of these communities along the 401 corridor, and a little bit further to the north, it feels like minus 25. But we've been having a little bit of fun with these "it's so cold that" jokes. We've had plenty throughout the show. Our friends on Twitter have been piping in as well. But here's one that I just made up. It's so cold that even the warmest of hearts, Nicole Karkic, is called an ice princess.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Thanks.
That was a shot over the bow.
That was. Sounds like an anti-Disney movie. So T. Rimkus on Twitter says, it's so cold, Winnipeggers are wearing shorts already.
Oh, well, then you know it must be cold. All right.
Hi, good morning. Here in Ontario, we are not talking about Clipper systems. We are talking about the cold. Of course, bone-chilling temperatures make, well, our wind chill values, northwesterly winds, it feels like the minus 20s. It's not much better throughout the prairie provinces as well. So we've been having a little bit of fun with the cold temperatures. We've been saying, it's so cold that jokes all morning. And you know what? I'm going to end today's show off, if you don't mind me saying so, with the final joke. It's so cold that the outdoor weather reporter is going to do her last hit from the inside of the car. Back to you inside.
Bravo, Kasia.
Too cold.
Love it. So Daniel on Twitter says it's so cold he's considering moving to Mars for the warmer weather. Please send us your answers on @WeatherNetwork.
Beautiful, brilliant sunshine, settled conditions, but you could see the cold, the steam coming off the lake here in Port Hope, Ontario. Kasia Bodurka with you here, fully equipped for the cold. The big parka's out because after all, temperatures feel like the minus mid-teens into the afternoon, and earlier today it felt like the minus 20s. Yeah. Also got the sunglasses out, right, to prevent the wrinkling, squinting my eyes in the sunshine. And earlier today, all day, we've been telling, I'm so cold jokes. So I'm so cold, my face is frozen without the Botox. Back to you inside.
Okay, I can't believe you went there. Where's all this snow going to go in Moncton, New Brunswick? Nathan Coleman tells us.
Moncton has 3 dumping sites where they bring all of the snow. One is at the Moncton Coliseum, and there was so much snow there. Last year, they were calling it Mount Moncton.
Snowfall warnings in Edmonton. We want to see your videos.
Meanwhile, in Ontario, Kasia Bodurka had a cold conundrum.
And we've decided to have a little fun with this. So we've been playing the game, It's So Cold That. It's so cold that when we milk the cows, we got ice cream. With the final joke, it's so cold that the outdoor weather reporter is going to do her last hit from the inside of the car. It is bone-chilling cold. My toes feel like blocks of ice, and temperatures feel like the minus mid-teens throughout many of the communities in southern Ontario. We come to you from Port Hope, where we've been telling I'm so cold jokes all day, and we just came across Sierra over here. Sierra, what's your I'm so cold joke?
I'm so cold, I don't even want to talk about the weather right now.
All right. Well, so much for National Weather Person's Day. Thanks, Sierra. Back to you inside.
It is. It's National Weather Presenter Day. Thanks very much for that, Kasia. And yeah, it is cold, so I want to give you a little sneak peek into the weekend.